Hello students, welcome to third episode of differentiability and continuity. In the previous episode, we did the differentiation of inverse trigonometric function, the very basic part of inverse trigonometric function. Here we will continue with the same topic with some more important exam oriented questions. So let's start the lecture. So let's start with some question. So this is a question. We have to differentiate this tan inverse under root 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sin x, and the range of x is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So how can we solve this? In the last class, I had given you the formulas of 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta, or 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. So if you apply those formula directly here, then the question becomes easier. So better if you use directly those formula. So here I can use that formula 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta also, but here if it is better if I convert it into cos function, then the question become easier. So that's why I am converting this into cos function. So if I just convert this into cos function, so I know this key sine theta is equals to, I can write minus cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. So if I apply this, so I can write this as pi by 2 plus x, and here negative, so negative becomes positive, so I can write like that way. Okay, now tan inverse, this is what? This is my 1 minus cos theta. Now I am going to apply this formula 1 minus cos theta, that is 2 sine square theta by 2, and 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, so I am going to use that formula directly. So 2 sine square theta by 2. Theta is your this. So theta by 2, if you do na, theta by 2, you will get this. 2 cos square, okay, theta by, sorry, theta is your x by 2. So if you simplify this, you will get tan inverse tan pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now this tan inverse tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 will be your pi by 4 plus x by 2 when this angle lies in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, because what is the range for tan inverse function? That is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That's why. So I just have to check first whether, because the x is given in this range, right? Now I have to check for x by pi by 4 plus x by 2. So what will I do? First I divide, multiply the whole equation by 2. So this becomes pi by 4, okay, x by 2 and pi by 4. So now for pi by 4 minus pi by 4 plus pi by 4, pi by 4 plus x by 2 and pi by 4 plus pi by 4. So it is 0, pi by 4 plus x by 2, and here it is pi by 2. So pi by 4 plus x by 2 lies between 0 to pi by 2, that is under the range. So I can write this tan inverse tan, I can write this as pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now my dy by dx will be, this will be 0 and this is 1 by 2. So these things you need to show with the question, okay, so that you able to know that this angle lies in between the range of tan inverse function. So here is the question, you have to differentiate and your range is given 0 to pi. So here in this question, what mistake the student generally do, that is what? If I can't differentiate it directly by using the chain rule, that the question becomes too much lengthy. Definitely I have to substitute the trigonometric formulas over here. So if you remember, I told you the formula for 1 plus sine x, 1 plus sine x is what? And cos x by 2 plus sine x by 2. Actually the formula that I have given, 1 plus sine theta is cos theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 whole square. So if this square goes left side, so this become under root 1 plus sine x. So this is equals to mod of this. Okay, and mod of this, so that will be positive on in the range which is positive in when x lies between 0 to pi, because if you substitute, if you just check with the x by 2, you will get all the things positive. So here actually 1 plus sine x is positive in 0 to 180 degree. But here if you just think about this, 1 minus sine x, that is equals to cos x by 2 minus sine x by 2. Okay, that is positive in the interval 0 to pi by 2 and negative in the interval pi by 2 to pi. If you just check this, so we will find this thing. So this is important. Whenever you are using the formula of this now, so this always come under mod, whether you are using this formula is integration, differentiation or in inverse trigonometric function, remember this. Okay, so 0 to pi by 2, if your question is under 0 to pi by 2, then it will be fine. So that will be positive, and this is also positive in 0 to pi by 2, so doesn't matter. So then the mod does not come into picture. But if the range is 0 to pi, so here 0 to pi by 2, this thing is positive, and pi by 2 to pi, this thing is negative. So you just have to consider this way. So here to simplify this question, your question divided into two ways. So in case 1, what will you consider? Y is equals to tan inverse under root 1 plus sine x plus 1 minus sine x upon under root 1 plus sine x under root 1 minus sine x. Okay, when x lies between 0 to pi by 2. When your x is 0 to pi by 2, here you put what? Cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Here you put cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. This thing and this thing you need to put here. Okay, and in the denominator also. So you can copy this thing, at least this part, because I am going to erase this part, and that is useful while you just substituting the values over here. So now I am going to start with the case 1. So here I need to substitute the values. Now the question becomes too easy. Here you can put with plus, you have to put only cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. With this, cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 with the positive sign. Okay, cos x by 2 sin x by 2. Here the sign will not change, because this will be cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. in the range 0 to pi by 2. Okay, in the range 0 to pi by 2 it is this only. Now if you put so this will becomes what? 2 cos x by 2, and here comes, here your this will cancel out, so 2 sin x by 2. So this will be tan inverse cot x by 2. Now here it is tan inverse tan pi by 4 minus 90 minus theta. So pi by 2 minus x by 2. Now just check, if your x is 0 to pi by 2, then what is the range for pi by 2 minus x pi by 2 minus x by 2. So for x by 2, what you have to do, first you have to divide by 2. So if you divide by, if you put negative sign, this inequality will change. Okay, so here it comes, it is pi by 2, here it comes minus pi by minus pi by 4, right? Now pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus x by 2 and pi by 2. So here pi by 2. So here it comes pi by 2. So pi by 4, sorry, pi by 4, pi by 2 minus x by 2 and pi by 2. So that is lies within the range. So you can write this as pi by 2 minus x by 2 only. So y will be pi by 2 minus x by 2. Then if you find dy by dx, that will be minus 1 by 2. Okay, that is the case 1 under the range 0 to pi by 2. Now we have to do for pi by 2 to pi. So for pi by 2 to pi, these two things will remain same, but here the sign of this will change, because 1 minus sin x will be minus of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. So that difference will come when you take the limit 0 to pi. Now with the case 2. So this is, we just have to put the values. Here I put cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 only. Okay. Here I have to put minus of, okay, minus of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay. Why minus? That I had already told you, in the range pi by 2 to pi it is negative. So, okay, this is positive only. Okay, here I have to put minus of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay. So, fine. Now you can just simplify this. When you simplify this, then what will happen? I think cos will cancel out. Here comes 2 sin x by 2. Here if you simplify this, sin will cancel out, because negative becomes positive. So sin will cancel out to 2 cos x by 2. Okay, here comes tan inverse tan x by 2. So what is the range for x by 2? Pi by 2 minus x pi. For x by 2 it is pi by 4, x by 2 pi by 2. So it's come under the range. So we can write this as x by 2. Therefore dy by dx will be 1 by 2. See how the answers becomes different when you just change the range of the x. So here is a question. You have to differentiate this. The range is given minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Also a by b 10x is greater than minus 1. That condition is given. That not equal to minus 1, that signifies this. So what will you do? Whenever you just find out the question is in the form of cos minus sine upon cos plus sine, like this way. So what you have to do, you have to divide the numerator and denominator by this this term. Okay, now I am going to divide the numerator and denominator by b cos x. So if I divide it b cos x, okay, b cos x, then what will I get? B cos x, b cos x. Okay, divide numerator. I am not writing here. You can just write divide numerator and denominator by b cos x. Then here you will get a by b minus here 10x, here 1, a by b 10x. Okay, 10x. Now this becomes formula tan inverse A minus B upon 1 plus AB. Here I am writing the formula that I am going to use here, tan inverse A minus B, okay, A minus B upon 1 plus AB. This is the formula. You can write this formula as tan inverse A minus tan inverse B. You can write this way. Okay. So, y is equals to tan inverse A by B minus tan inverse tan x. Right. This is your A, this is your B. Okay. Now, if you do the differentiation of this part, this becomes 0 and here tan inverse tan x will be x because x lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that is given. So, here comes x on, here comes 0 and here you can write this as x, and that if you do the differentiation of x, that comes minus 1. So, that is the answer. So, here you have to differentiate this question. Here if you see x, okay, x is your one term and if suppose root x is, you consider it another term. So, here you can just, you just have to rearrange this thing. You can write this as root x, okay. You can write this x as root x whole square. Okay, why I am doing this? Because if I see in this part, there is 1x. Now, if I write this as under root of x square, then there is root x and x also there. Here also x and root x part is there. So, if you suppose you have a formula that sine inverse A under root 1 minus b square minus b under root 1 minus a square. Actually, that formula has come from the formula sine A minus b, sine A cos b minus cos A sine b, from that only. So, directly you can write this as sine inverse A minus sine inverse b. Okay. So, if you use this directly now in this question, then your question becomes too easier. So, how can we apply this? Definitely these kinds of thing you can do in exam only by practicing. So, just whatever I am doing here, just try to copy down that and revise that those things again and again. Then definitely you will able to solve lot of questions related with this topic in a very easier way. So, now if I just suppose this part as A, this part as B, so you can write this as sine A minus sine inverse B, right, where your x lies between 0 to 1. Your x lies between 0 to 1. Okay. So, then what would be dy by dx? Your x, if your x is 0 to 1, then your sine theta, that will be 0 to pi by 2, that will be in the range. So, we can write this as sine inverse, sine differentiation of this is under root 1 minus x square. Here the differentiation under root under root 1 minus x square, by chain rule again root x. Okay, so dy by dx will be how much? This minus 1 minus x, and here it is 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, differentiation of. So that is the final answer. Differentiate this with respect to, that is also one of the important question. So here I am going to substitute x square as cos 2 theta. Okay, so if I substitute x square as cos 2 theta, then what can I write? 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta. Okay, 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos, why I have not substituted that as cos theta? Because then I will get, if I put the formula for 1 plus cos theta, then I will get the result in half angle. So to avoid the half angle, I have substituted x square as cos 2 theta. So 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2. So 2 root 2 cos theta. Okay, here comes root 2 sin theta. Okay, here root 2 cos theta, root 2 sin theta. Okay. Now if you take root 2 common, that it will cancel out. So it is cos theta plus sin theta upon cos theta minus sin theta. Okay, clear? Now it is what? Tan inverse. So in the previous question, I told you if the question come this form, then we have to divide the numerator, cos theta plus sin theta, cos theta minus sin theta, this form, and with the tan inverse or cot inverse. So we have to divide the numerator and denominator by this term only. So if I divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta, then I get this thing. Okay, 1 plus tan theta, 1 minus tan theta. Now here I can write that y is equals to tan inverse. This I can write tan pi by 4 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan theta. Okay, now this becomes tan pi by 4 tan pi by 4 plus theta, because this becomes the formula of tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. Now you have to check the range for pi by 4 plus theta. If this will cancel out, then you can directly write here pi by 4 plus theta, and you can substitute the value of theta over here and you can simply differentiate. But before doing this, we have to check what is the range given. So I am doing that part here. So if the range is this, okay, so for x square it is what? This. Now x square is cos 2 theta. If cos 2 theta for range is this, then for 2 theta it is pi by 2 and this becomes 0. So it will be, for 2 theta it will be this. Okay, it will be this, and for theta it will be this. For theta it will be 0 to pi by 2, but I have to find pi by 4 plus theta by 2, pi by 4, okay, pi by 4 plus theta. So this will be, so your angle lies in between pi by 2 to pi by 4 to pi by 2, that is under the range of tan inverse function. So you can write this as pi by 4 plus theta by, you have to show this thing in your answer. Okay. So we finished the differentiation of inverse trigonometric function. Here you need more practice. Then you're able to find out which thing you need to substitute in the question. So in the next episode, we will be doing with a fresh topic, that is differentiation of implicit function. So keep practicing.